I get to do what I like as a hobby. It's relaxing and I've made friends.
Sports help, both mentally and physically. Your body will sweat and it helps with the stress.
Families who have fled from conflict or oppression in Burma since the coup have often had traumatic experiences. Adjusting to a new country can also be difficult, particularly for children. But some kids in Mae Sot are being helped by sports activities set up for their physical and mental health. Hello and welcome to Doh Athan, a weekly podcast about human rights stories from Myanmar. It's brought to you by Fondation Hirondelle. This episode is produced by a Doh Athan journalist. Names and voices may have been changed to protect contributors.
When I first got here, I struggled for a bit. If you get arrested, you have to pay a lot. So I was stressed. In the past, when I had to stay at home, I would have just been moving around. But now, being able to play football, it makes me happy.
15-year-old Maung Kaung Myat has been in Mae Sot for about a year. He fled there with his father after his mother was arrested for opposing the military coup. The teenager goes to a migrant school but is undocumented, so he lives in fear of being caught.
Before I came here with my family, I thought I was going to die in the jungle. The jets, the heavy weapons, it was terrifying. It's a little better now that we're here. But I still worry for my safety. I'm scared I'll get deported if the immigration police catch me.
Maung Kaung Myat is now one of around 100 kids enjoying regular football coaching and matches on the weekend at Mae Sot Home. The centre was founded in May 2023 by Gotek So, an activist who also came to Thailand after the coup. He said his goal was to create a place where migrant children and young people who fled from Myanmar could play sports and de-stress.
Whether they arrived after 2021 or before, all these people had to leave their homes, so they need a place to call home. Our idea was that there should be a home in Mae Sot, a place where we can create what we want. Justice, freedom and peace, together. It might not be a literal home, but it's a home in our minds.
Maung Lin Thant from Rakhine State has arrived more recently. He turned 18 just after the military junta announced they would enforce the conscription law. He and his mother fled to the border, but was scammed by a driver and had to enter undocumented. After a rough start, he's settling, partly thanks to the football.
Once I made it to Thailand, it took me a while to adjust. I didn't have any friends and I didn't feel like socialising. It was exhausting. There are so many other young people here now, coming from different places to play football. Most of my friends are here because of things like the revolution, and we share our experiences and confide in each other.
Even before the coup, Mae Sot was home to many migrants and exiles fleeing ethnic conflict, political persecution, or simply job opportunities. The centre coaches children of long-term migrant workers as well as more recent arrivals. Both boys and girls are welcome, between the ages of 5 to 18, but even the age limit is flexible. Thawdar migrated to Thailand with her parents 10 years ago, and now at 20 she works in a factory, just like her parents. She's always loved football and was allowed to join the Mae Sot home coaching on Sunday, her day off.
Most of us look forward to Sundays. I used to just work in the factory and barely go out, except to the market when I had time. Now I play football here. I didn't used to come to this area, but ever since I started playing, I've made a lot of new friends. It makes me happy.
The social aspect of team sport is clearly a huge benefit to these young people, and the parents who come along to watch get to make friends and network. Doh Athan is clearly pleased that his centre can play this role.
People come here to relieve their stress and make friends. For the new families, even buying rice is hard. With this network, they can ask where to buy rice and stuff. This is just a small example. Do you need a haircut? What do you need? Looking for a carpenter? A mason? People can connect and exchange information about anything they need at home. It's eye-opening, and our community has expanded.
But the physical and mental health benefits of sport are also huge, particularly for children and adolescents. They get to burn energy, which gives them an outlet for any frustration. The exercise releases endorphins, the body's so-called happy chemicals. Research suggests kids who exercise sleep better and have lower rates of anxiety and depression. And team sports are also reported to improve children's confidence, empathy and teamwork skills. Another centre offering physical exercise classes in Mae Sot is Joy House. They offer yoga, Zumba and martial arts classes, both to kids and adults. Martial arts teacher Mae Sot says it's particularly helpful for kids.
Sports help both mentally and physically. Your body will sweat and it helps with the stress. Even half an hour of playing can make you more physically active. You stop thinking about everything else for a while. With the younger kids, each family has different pressures, so sometimes it's hard to manage them all.
Many migrant kids go to Thai or migrant schools in Mae Sot, so they get a little sport as part of the curriculum. But some of the more recent arrivals might be undocumented, so they can't move freely around town in order to even get to school. And others might not be able to afford school fees. Doh Athan pointed out that some kids' families are on the list to be resettled to a third country, so they're stuck in small hotel rooms.
These kids in Mae Sot have a lot of stress. They have to deal with not having money or making sacrifices. Most of them are young and don't have space for themselves. They face family issues, cramped in small rooms with their parents. Some of the kids don't go to school because they can't afford it, and they are stuck in a limbo, unsure whether they'll stay here or go back to Myanmar, or be sent to a third country.
For 15-year-old Maung Kaung Myat, the football coaching provides more than a mood booster and social opportunities. It's encouraging him to dream of a future goal, to turn professional.
I get to do what I like as a hobby. It's relaxing and I've made friends. If I go back to Myanmar, I would love to become a national player and play for the national team.
Thanks for listening to this edition of Doh Athan. We'd welcome your feedback on social media, and please follow or subscribe to our pages. This project on human rights reporting is supported by Fondation Hirondelle with the help of our donors. You can listen to our podcasts via the Doh Athan Facebook page. They can also be found on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify and Telegram. You can also listen every Saturday night from 9 to 10 p.m. and Sunday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. on Voice of America Radio. Please tune in again next week.